My name is Graeme Simpson. It's I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but it's a Scottish name. So yeah, get that on my dad's side. My connection to country comes from my mother's side. We're part of the Koreng and Wajari tribes, which is at the back of the Stirlings. So we're looking at Tambalup and Noongar area. So I was actually born in Perth and I've lived in Albany all my life. I went to school in Albany, 7 years at Spencer Park Primary School, best in the West, that's what the song was. And then I went to Albany Senior High School, went all the way through to year 12. It was a very important thing for me to do. I was finish my schooling at Ashes. I work for South Coast Natural Resource Management. I am the Cultural Connections Project Officer. My main jobs are working with the Aboriginal community. It's what I'm very passionate about, and that's where working for an environmental group like South Coast has really brought me closer to my own culture, and it's given me a big respect for it. And that's one of the main things that I like about this job, is that I get to give back to the community in so many different ways, especially with children. And I just find that it's important to work with the community that way. I am also a didgeridoo player. I also make and paint them as well. So that means I go out into the bush. It's usually blue mallee and silver mallee country. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for hollowed out mallee trees, and they're hollowed out by termites. So it takes me a while to get them. Once I do that, I cut them down and I strip the bark off and pretty much saw off the ends, sand it back, and then I'll pick a design, and usually I paint them. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I just do varnish, and yeah, I also sell them as well. So in 5 to 10 years time, hopefully I'm not still a project officer. If I can stay at South Coast NRM, then I will, but that's going to depend on funding. But I'm definitely going to try and stick to working with the environment, and hopefully I'm in a better position, not CEO by then, but something, you know, heading towards that way.